Hello everybody, I am Jyoti, your spiritual bestie, your spiritual guide, and in today's video we are going to be talking about learning about feminine energy, the powerful, sensual, beautiful, magnetic feminine energy that receives unapologetically, feminine energy that creates, feminine energy that, by being in completely being in the present moment, she just like attracts everything that she needs for her peace unapologetically and very effortlessly. We are going to be talking about that feminine energy, but first I want to tell you that summers are coming, so we are going to be drinking more water, eating more fruits, watermelon, mangoes, ripe bananas, apples, and we are getting adequate amount of sleep. I've been talking about sleep a lot in my videos, and I'll go in detail how feminine energy and sleep is so related. And wow, I'll tell you why do I feel the need to talk about it, and you will also learn how, when you're somebody who is into this position of addressing the masses and being a teacher, a vaisher for the people, what you go through. If you don't like, you will talk about it. Subscribe to my channel, and before I begin this juicy video, I'm going to be drinking my water. Wow, water. Drinking more water is connected to our feminine energy because water is very feminine, very feminine. Water has the power to take it all, you put into the river like anything and it will just soak it, and you will not see a river phased out by it. River is so powerful, she cleanses herself, her power to river's power to cleanse herself and to take it all in, but just not be phased out by it. And recreating through whatever, it's the power of river. So water is really powerful. If you want to be connected to your feminine energy, your healing is, start drinking more water, and keep 2-3 bottles. See, I have one bottle over here, I got one bottle here, and then I put them around the rooms, and then I keep drinking. Wow. So drink more water, stay connected to water. You know what, earlier when I was there was a time when I was not very hygienic, because I grew up in a very dysfunctional home. My parents just sent me to my uncle auntie when I was very young, very young, and it was like a bomb on my head. I'm like, what if something bad happened? Who will I run to? Because as children, whenever something happens, we want to run towards our mother, like, hey mommy, this happened, my pencil broke, this person said this to me and all. Now they're just sending me to my uncle auntie, and that time there was no phones. Okay, I'm talking 1999, 2000 to 2001 time. Between that time I went, so that time there was no phones. Okay, so it was really hard, and I felt completely abandoned. I was like, whoa, how am I going to do this life by myself? And my auntie was, she, who is the example of feminine energy? The females that we grew up around, our mothers, our aunties, our relatives, like female relatives. These are the example of a feminine energy for us. And if those women around you are not in healthy energy, healthy feminine energy, it really diverts us. It sets a poor example of feminine for us. So for me, I saw my mother. She would like not take showers at all. She would go unhygienic. She would be very unhygienic, and her self care was non-existent. Her sleep routine was non-existent. She was constantly people pleasing to other people, and she was like hidden, like not hidden in a positive way, because we like to hide when we are creating something, but hidden. Like my father, her life completely stopped after marriage. She came to my father's home, like my grandparents home, and that was in village, and her entire social life was, she lost all of her friends, and after that she never went out. Her confidence got really low. She became afraid of the world. So that is what my example of feminine energy was. I never saw her celebrating her body. She was always very insecure. She felt like she's not beautiful, like she would hide her face, and she remained hidden. And recently when my sister got married, that time, when we go to the stage to get clicked with the bride and the groom, so all throughout life she found, those strategies to stay hidden, like her face to be hidden, um always. But on her sister's marriage, she had to go up the stage and show her face. And when I saw that, it's like 2 years back, I'm talking about, to 2021, 3 years back. Okay, so when my father just put the veil, we call it veil, right, around her, like from her face, I saw her feeling deep amount of shame. And I saw, like, okay, everyone is looking at me. I saw my mother feeling like that, okay, everyone is looking at me, and I'm so ugly. I felt her going through that sensation, and I was like, whoa, that is like really wrong. And I was shocked. Like, I was like, this is what my mother used to think, and that's why I grew up thinking that I'm not beautiful. Okay, and I realized where my beliefs were coming from. And not only this, my entire female line, like my mother's line of family of females, because our feminine energy is strongly connected to our mother's line. My mother's mother, my nanny, okay, she also felt similar. She felt like she's not loved by her husband, because my nanu got, it was her second marriage that he married to my nanny. And so she never felt prioritized. And the way she was treated also, like, she's black. Not, it was not never about the complexion, but it's just in my family line, there's this deep disgust that women feel towards themselves, like deep disgust. And I don't get it, and I want to heal it. I don't want, like, this energy will not, like, affect me, my sisters, and other females. I really want to manifest deep healing for this. So for me, when I like love myself, I have like this self-care routine. I take care of my hygiene and my beauty. I show up. So this healing, the healing for my family line is really showing up, really beautifying, because the beauty has been suppressed in my family line. And the beauty has been suppressed, and the energy of creation, which is the power of a feminine energy, that has been suppressed. So it would be like my mother would be like, why do you want to try different looks? What's the point? The point is that I am in my creation energy. There, like, what is the point, like, to beautify? So this bow that I'm wearing right now, tomorrow I would be wanting to wear like a much thicker bow, and you will be asking me, like, what is the point when you are just wearing this bow? The simple point is me experiencing that energy of creation and the possibility, which is a very feminine essence, seeing where it can grow. Have you ever seen fungus? And like, especially fungus, it will grow anywhere and everywhere. It's very powerful feminine energy because it know how to expand, and it's very intelligent species also. I learned this from my mentor about, like, fungus, how intelligent that fungus and that animal kingdom is. Really powerful because it knows how to grow, where to grow, and it will find a way to grow and expand. That's what feminine Shakti energy, it creates and expand. So the point is that I want to experience this, being in this energy of creation is good, and presenting it to the world. If I'm wearing a small bow right now and tomorrow I wear a big bow, it will have like a big bow. It will have a different effect on you and on me also. I'll feel pretty, feel good. Feeling good, like doing self-pleasure, is a very feminine essence. Doing it just because it's making me feel good, not for any outer purpose, like, oh, it's going to make me money, which it might. There is a possibility that it may, but the real reason why we do it, it's because it's bringing us joy. Like children, children will climb a tree just because it is bringing them joy. Okay, so doing things just because it's playful and pleasurable and it's feeling good to us, those things are really, really good. In fact, eating a fruit, okay, let yourself eat fruit in sunshine, in a naked, like, find way to do all these things. Really, it really nourishes our feminine energy. So coming back to my family lineage, it's very powerful if you look into your ancestral line, how your family line was. But even if you are not connected with your family, it's okay, because you know what, earth is our oldest ancestor. Earth is the oldest ancestor, and I'm so glad someone that I really cherish, Fia, her music, FIA, check out her music. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And she talks about it a lot, that how she never had her ancestors, but she started to see Mother Earth as her oldest ancestor, and through her you can heal and connect. And giving your period blood to Mother Earth is like the most powerful and a strong ritual that you can do. If you are not able to do anything, start giving your period blood to Mother Earth. Start drinking more water and start getting adequate amount of sleep. Just these simple 3 things, will align you to your feminine energy. Okay, they are very simple things but very powerful. Okay, and so I'm going to be talking about something very important right now. When I talk so much, I just and I'm coming close to my periods, so there's just, I start to stutter, not stutter, but there is some sensation in my mouth. Yeah, so shame, we cannot talk about feminine energy and not talk about shame. What is shame? We are going to be understanding that. If this is bottle and this is river, consider this is river, and the water is going into this, like cap. It's easily going because there is no block, so water can easily flow. Now if I put a cap on it, now water cannot flow. I have put a block on this flow. So shame acts as a block for a feminine energy. What is shame? Very, very important. Listen. Shame is anything that convinces you that something is wrong and so bad. Because when you are convinced that something in you, some aspect of you is so wrong and so bad, we internally just push it away, hide it away and suppress it. So it never becomes the part of our personality. In my family, play was shamed. So I could never play, and anytime I let myself play, I started to have this feeling that I'm being extra sexual, and the men will like I'm sexually inviting men when all I'm doing is just playing. I'm dancing and all of that. So I was like, this is so bad, and the shame around sexual energy, creative energy, fun energy, it was a lot. So for me, when I started to heal that, when I started to learn that, okay, this is really good, playing and pleasure, and me having fun, me dancing without caring what other people are thinking, it's really, really good, and feeling safe in that. Like, okay, even if it's like sex, who is really attractive? A child playing, a child like just expressing itself in a very unique way. You will find it very attractive. So if you as a woman dancing, and if other men and women are finding attractive, there is nothing bad about it. Okay, nobody can harm you if you are in your feminine essence. Nobody can harm you. Mother Earth is protecting you. Your powerful angels are protecting you. You are protected as you dance, as you learn to unleash this feminine energy. So I started to heal, and then I started to play more, and I started to become very creative. I started to wear what I really like. There was this thing like, okay, if I wear this, then men will not like me. If I like wear what I truly want to wear, and so then I was like, am I like dressing to please men? Is pleasing men wrong and bad? Find these. I'm just giving you these questions, just verbalizing it out, talking it out, so that you can find those answers for yourself, because my answers would be different from you. Maybe for me it is like, okay, I'm okay to please men, but for me it's not. I want to please myself. I don't want to please men. No. If I marry, or if I have a long-term committed partner, even if I don't marry and I had a partner, long-term monogamous partner, I would like to respect him and do things that make him happy, and he does the same for me. But right now I really only want to please me. I want to make me happy. I want to listen to Mother Earth, listen to God, and follow their guidance. Because feminine energy is unapologetically about pleasing itself. It's not selfish. It is not selfish. This is a very faulty concept, that if you're self-care, if you're taking time out for yourself, you are bad. You gotta wake up. That's what we have learned from our ancestors, like mother, grandmother, right? You gotta wake up and you gotta cook for others. You gotta clean home so that other people feel good in it. But you getting up, working out, making yourself feel beautiful, that is not okay. We never grew up seeing that, right? So we make it feel like it's bad. We doing things for my mic dropped. Wow, this is so good that my mic dropped. So yeah, so we start to feel like, if we start to practice self-care, we are going to be bad. And that is what that feeling is going to be like. I'm already telling it to you so that you don't let it stop it. When you start to prioritize yourself, you will start to feel like little bad. But don't let it stop you. That's just like shame trying to convince you. But don't let it stop you. Carry forward. You are on the right path as you are learning to love yourself and learning to take care of yourself. And I wrote my notes. Yeah. Another thing that you can learn to come into your feminine energy is learning your body cues. This is where sleep comes in. So for me, around 7, I should be in my bed and sleeping. Like, not should be, but that's what my body guides me to do it. And the days that I don't, I feel very uneasy. I don't have proper sleep then. And sometimes if I don't go to sleep when my body is guiding me to fall asleep, I am just not able to sleep the entire night. And why I'm talking about this, by the way, body cues are different. When you tune into your body cues, you will know that, this something that he or she is suggesting me may not be for me. You will know that, okay, if you are listening to suppose you get a business mentor for yourself and she tells you to do things certain way, but if you are tuned into your body, you will know that, this strategy may not work for me. It's very important that you learn your body cues. So for example, rose needs water and sunlight to grow. For cactus, it's only sunlight. It needs sunlight. It does not need as much water. If you put that much water into cactus, it will get spoiled. So for just like that, rose and cactus needs are very different. What works for each of the plants is very different. What works for every woman is very different, or any other human being. Fish needs for fish to live a healthy life, it's very different, and for a cat to live a healthy life, it's very different. So every women and human being, it's very, very different and unique. How do we learn about our unique needs? Is when we connect with our body. How do you connect with your body? First, get my guided meditation. It's absolutely free, but the way it will connect you to your body, oh my god, mind blowing. You cannot miss it. You just don't miss it. Don't afford, don't delay that for don't delay your healing, don't delay your growth, don't delay that connection that you're going to be getting from my guided meditation. The name is Heal Your Life. Link is in the description. Very powerful, absolutely free. Get it today, okay? And so when you connect with your body and you learn your body cues, super powerful, because then you start to do things that are intuitively right for you. And when you are connected to your intuition like that, wow. What you're going to be bringing into this world, what you do, magic. It has magical essence. It has this juicy essence to it. Okay, so definitely get my guided meditation and start to learn about your body cues. Another thing that I wanted to sleep about a lot, because me, when I'm in that position to be a vaishoer, to be a teacher, to be a guiding light for other people, I go through what you guys, my people who are meant to learn from me, are going to be going through. So I already go through that in advance. And recently I've been coming across, my sleep schedule got really right. I was sleeping on time, waking, my sleep cycle, my unique sleep cycle. And then I started to come across some ladies, some females I started to meet, and then suddenly my sleep schedule went off, and I was like, what happened? What just happened? How am I off my timetable? And then those females that I was coming across, they started to tell me like, hey, we have been going through that. And I was like, oh my God, I need to talk about this to my people. So you guys, get your sleep schedule right. Enough. I'm going to be a very strict, get that. I'm going to be this strict mother for all of you right now. You gotta get your sleep schedule right. Okay? 7, 8, 9, you're falling asleep. Your body is saying like, okay, I need to sleep. Sleep. Because I don't want to get affected by it anymore. Honestly, this is the boundary that I'm setting. Another, like, learn, please learn. Sleep on time. But if like your genuine creative inspiration, and you will know it. But right now, this group really needs to get this, that you gotta get your sleep schedule right. Okay? Yeah, you guys needed that tough love. I'm very soft and gentle, and I'm always going to be. But if I am at this position, I need to give you a strong fatherly, strong motherly love at times when you are not understanding it. Because I know, even though you know it, that your sleep is important, you're still avoiding it. And I cannot let that happen. Another point is slowing down. Slow down. Drink your water slowly. Eat your food slowly. I read this somewhere like, okay, you don't have to eat your garlic bread right now, and then your dessert right now, and then like all the dishes right now. You can eat them slowly. You can eat 1 or 2 dishes today, then you can eat them some other tomorrow. And like when I go on my walk with my dog, I just slow down. I'm not like, okay, I need to go till that point. I'm like, no, I'm going to be walking really slowly, really slowly. There is power in slowing down, letting yourself slow down. And if you want to slow down, of course, my guided meditation will be very helpful. Journaling. When you write, 2-3 pages, your brain slows down. It has such a calming effect on you. So learn to slow down. And because you are slowing down, this false rush may start to come in and try to convince you that, what, if you're slowing down, you're going to be losing out on a lot of things. You're going to be missing out, or you may miss some opportunity, or you're not going to be able to get to your career goals or finance goals, money goals, or you will lose out on money and things like that. You will lose out on love. I assure you, you're not going to be losing out on anything. In fact, you're going to be divinely guided to the things that are uniquely right for you, and you're going to be guided to those things in the most effortless way. And most of the time, those things are going to be guided to you because you are slowed down enough and you are in this energy to receive. Okay? And our receiving energy gets blocked when we have been given things. So suppose, okay, your mother gave you love so that you can give in return do things for her, you know. Okay, your father gave you something, your mother gave you something, but at the back they had some expectation from you when you were a child, or you learnt that, you know what, if you receive something from somebody, in return you have to do a lot, maybe you have to please them, and it was very tiring for you, so it's hard for you to receive now. But you become very open to receiving when, you know, you journal and you meditate and you pray, you open to God. I always say this prayer to God, that God, you know, I always ask you that how can I give, how can I serve, but today I want you to show me how can I receive more, how can I receive effortlessly. God, open me to receive effortlessly, receive help from other people, receive guidance from other people, receive guidance from the universe, receive guidance from you. God, open my heart. Say this prayer, you know, to Mother Earth, and she will open you. I know we all have a lot of traumas. You know, oh my God, thank God, God reminded me of this to share this. The reason why I could not receive anything, and I felt very fearful while receiving, is because one time when I was very little, I was going to school and I was walking. At that day, you know, I missed my bus, and the road that I was walking on, surprisingly, I was all alone. Like nobody else was behind me and in front of me. I was just walking, and I was very little. And suddenly, you know, there's this uncle, this man came, and he must be in his 40s. He came and he's like, you know what, I can drop you. And at that time, I was very little, and I could not say yes or no, because at my family, at my home, I could not say yes to my yes or no. Like I was not taught that. You know, there was a very toxic environment, very unhealthy environment, honestly. So when he asked me for help, I could not say yes or no. I would just but I just felt like, okay, if he's saying, then I must follow it. There was just that tint of like, there's this energy of like, okay, I need to just follow it, I just can't say no. You know, somewhere I learned it in my childhood. So when I received his help, he put me on his bicycle, and he was an army man. He was in army and he was going on his bicycle, you know. And then he put me on his bicycle, and when I sat on the bicycle, he took my hand and put his on his dick. And that, I was like, whoa. And then after that, he just took me somewhere and started touching my body. And then after that, I felt so shocked and numbed and from this incident, because I was like, I received the help, and I made it mean if I'm receiving the help from somebody, so they are going to do something so bad with me. You know, that sensation of that something bad is going to happen if I receive some help. And then I just shut myself off from everything, and healing from this has been a journey. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me, please, because I cannot dive deep into it right now, but journaling is also helpful. If you like, you can book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the bio description. But I'm sure as I'm sharing this, there is healing happening within you. So these trauma, just like how I said, you know, acts as a block. We are open, like playing, receiving constantly. As children, you know, they'll just naturally ask, hey, do you have this? But then if something bad happens, that's when, you know, people get numbed and shocked and blocked. So as we uncover these trauma and heal the pain that we went through while going these kind of incidents, we naturally, our energy starts to flow naturally. And also another thing that is very helpful in receiving, you can ask why. Like, hey, I really appreciate this generosity of yours, but why are you doing that? Are you doing that because you want the validation from me? Are you doing that because you want to be my friend? Are you doing that? You can ask that to the other person. And yeah, like, or you can say that, hey, I would really like the help that you're offering, but I need to be sure enough that you are giving it from a pure place and from a generous place, not you don't have any kind of agendas because of my past experiences. And when you learn to connect with your intuition, you will know when something is coming from a pure place and when not, and then you follow your intuition. You don't dismiss it. Okay, as a woman, your intuition is your superpower. Yeah. And God and Mother Earth, not other people. And I know a lot of our good in this world comes from people, so Mother Earth will guide you to the right people also, right teachers, right mentors, right shopkeepers that you need to be shopping from, etc., etc. Another thing that is really helpful is slowing down. Sorry, I read the same point. Colors. Okay, I'm wearing pink right now, and I wanted to share why I took a pause is because I realized I wanted to share that I didn't sleep entire night today because I had to make this video, and I was delaying making this video. I was like, I'm going to like make it later on, not right now, like not in this week or something like that. I knew I'm going to be making it because somebody has also requested, very beautiful person, lady. And but God was like, no, give, like, in my life, God was like, you know what, I'm going to give you this message very strongly, so God didn't let me sleep. Yeah, I needed to make this video. Wow. So that's why I'm like reading the same thing again and talking about it. But anyway, colors, oh my god, my favorite thing. This is something that has helped me a lot. This is my go-to jam, like colors. If you look into my space, everything is pink. Pink is really good color for women. If you are a boss babe and you have, you make a lot of decisions, I suggest you do it while you are wearing pink, while you are in a pink space. I have different kind of shades of pink in my room. I recently got a new tablecloth I got. It was in pink color, and wow, very beautiful. And when I got it, I was feeling very emotional. Because there is, this feminine essence to beautify your space, and me allowing myself to do that because my family line never did that. So it was really healing, seeing myself do that, because I healed so much and I aligned myself to this kind of practice and peace. So it was very healing. And I prayed to God, God, let you, I want my home to reflect you. So then God started to inspire me to clean more, and then I got the new tablecloth, and lot many other things changed in my home, when I started to say that prayer, that God, you be in my home. I intend for you to be in my kitchen, my room. I intend every single area of my room and my life to reflect you. And this prayer is super powerful. And so magic started to happen, and I got a pink color, but not right now. From years, for many years, from the beginning of my healing journey, color has been very powerful, very very powerful. When I was a child and I was going through all that dysfunction where I'm being beaten up every single day, I'm feeling helpless, powerless, and completely isolated and abandoned. What healed me was just looking at colors. Like, not healed me, but gave me relief, because I was going through all that abuse can make us feel very stressed and put us into a lot of fear. And when we are in that fear, we want to feel relieved and safe. So colors is what made me feel safe. Staring at lilac color, my auntie had that lilac color sari, so that was very healing for me, just looking at it. And I discovered, I realized, I started to feel that sensation, like, what, colors are something. So from past 4-5 years, wow, I am always dressed in colors that I really like, and the colors that I don't like, I just, like black, I don't like very much, so I just cover it with like some pink wallpaper. And my wardrobe also does not have much black, and more pink and purples and yellows and reds I have it. And but you know what, I used to feel like, okay, I cannot buy it right now, I cannot put my money into it, so I wrote a prayer to fairies, because I like channel fairy energy a lot in my paintings and in my life, but I also connect with fairy energy. So I wrote a letter to fairy that fairy send me clothes, fairy godmother send me clothes, and they start to send me clothes. In 2020 I only had 3 pairs of clothing, and now I have like such a beautiful wardrobe that is to my liking. My inner child really like it, my women self really like it. And not only clothes, find other ways to bring color into your life. Maybe you can wear different color earring, maybe you can bring sketch pens and start to write from a different color. Maybe you can get a different color new blanket, and find new and different creative ways of bringing colors into your life. And eating in colors is also very powerful. I am also working on that. And another thing is connection to what connects you to feminine energy is, of course, your connection to Mother Earth, connection to God, and what else? Prayer. Yeah, so prayer connects you to that. Simply praying that God, and you know what, pray like you would. I do share my prayers a lot, and I'm going to be writing a books for you so that you can get that prayer. But pray like your connection to God is unique. Pray like you want to be praying. Okay? And you can talk to God about anything and everything. Everything. Ask for help. That will really, like open you up. You asking for help in itself is a very feminine feminine characteristic. You asking from help. In that moment when you are praying, you are opening yourself up. And when you slow down and you take proper care of yourself, you sleep well, your energy start to go towards you. So you are disconnecting from the drama, from the gossip. Women have been taught to hate other women. We have been programmed to compete with other women, and that needs to change. And that changes when you pray, because God starts to guide you and heal all these subconscious patterns that block us from this beautiful energy. And check out my art shop, my earring shop. I have beautiful earrings for you. Book a one-on-one session with me, and pray a lot. pray, receive guidance from Mother Earth. Yeah, I'm here to connect you back to her, to Mother Earth, to God, to the wise women within you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Comment down below how this video helped you, and how, if there is any other video suggestion that you have for me, anything that you're going through and you need my help and support, I'll make a video on it. Also, you know what, really important, that you invest in yourself, your time, your energy, your money into yourself. Start getting books, colors, the little feminine items. In my family line, this is so bad. Like, women was not allowed to invest in themselves, that they will use underwear for 2-3 years, and they would believe like, okay, we don't have money to buy underwear, when they are buying, they're using the money to buy other things. It's not the matter of having money or not having money. It's what you prioritize, because what we put our money into what we prioritize. So prioritize all these things, feminine hygiene products, and don't use chemicals. Don't clean your diet, drink your water, and naturally your body will start to clean itself. If you need to put something in your body, put like oil, and let Mother Earth guide you to the right products, and invest in books and courses of people, women who you feel are aligned with you. I found my mentors, two really, really beautiful mentors, and I'm super glad. I prayed, for Mother Earth to guide me. So be open to that. Be really, really open to that. Never stop yourself from or be stingy. Don't delay your growth. If you feel like you need to book a one-on-one session with me or with somebody, go ahead, do it. If you need to if you are feeling like, okay, you know what, this book is really going to help me, go do it. These things really, they bring like next level of level up into your life. Don't delay on them. Anytime I have acted on these nudges, it has really helped me, but anytime I have not, I have suffered, okay, really, genuinely. So I have learned my lesson. I'm never going to do that ever again. And another thing that I have learned is never judge a woman who is successful, woman who is making a lot of money, woman who is in her power. Wow, all these things. I will be making more and more videos on it, yeah. So see you in another video. Hopefully you get your sleep cycle right, and please, not hopefully, you are going to be getting your sleep cycle right. It is non-negotiable for you, okay?